Mama Duck dropped some information, and those plea deals? They got straight up rejected. But hold up, before we dive into that drama, let me break it down for you. We're closing in on that sweet 10,000 subs mark, just hanging at 9.6K. Mama Duck decided to grace us with some trial-related information. She starts by saying, "Oh, I'll just pop in here cause, I've been so relaxed about this whole thing. I haven't really bothered to talk much about the trial because, obviously, every single word I say gets twisted and thrown back at me. And, oh yeah, I'm totally not even involved, right? I'm just the innocent victim here, totally." Then, she goes on about how everyone, especially those fabulous bloggers, wants to claim they kicked her out of the courtroom. Oh, but the judge herself stepped in and said, no, not her fault. Apparently, she's shielded by the Crime Victims Act, so they can't banish her from her son's trial. But, she's just so emotional. All she saw was a video of a dude spewing lies to folks. No autopsy, no shooting, just plain old deception. So, Mama Duck's just thrilled with how everyone's totally getting her wrong. Apparently, everything that comes out of her mouth is like a magical curse turning against her. Oh, and she had this super emotional moment in the courtroom, but hey, she wants to make it crystal clear, no drama, no scenes caused by her. Then she's all like, yo, I don't want to be the fall gal in this trial. She's genuinely worried about being the convenient excuse or the scapegoat. Like, seriously, she's not up for being anyone's puppet or taking the blame for whatever mess might happen in that case. And oh boy, she's got this secret stash of info and evidence, apparently the real deal that no one's heard. She's like, just you wait, I'm gonna drop some bombs that those bloggers and media peeps missed. But hey, despite all this drama, she's cool waiting it out and being all accepting of whatever goes down in court. Basically, Mama Duck's got a whole mix of feelings, frustration, this burning need to set things straight, and this I'll just wait and see attitude about the legal circus. Classic, right? Mama Duck's got this fantastic faith in the big guy upstairs, claiming everything's gonna fall in line with God's grand plan, no matter what. And oh boy, she's brewing up a storm. She's itching to square off with her critics, those so-called academics and those bloggers. They better watch out because she's ready to serve up some payback once this whole drama wraps up. Oh, and there's this little issue about someone owing her cash. Mama Duck's not letting that slide. She's putting it out there that the dough's still hanging in the air. In a nutshell, Mama Duck's all set to tackle life with her trusty faith, but she's got a score to settle and some cash to chase down. Mama Duck's got her radar up for those online gossips, spreading rumors about her getting the boot from the courtroom and other delightful tales. She's all in a huff, feeling like the blogs are painting her as the villain, despite her super special status as a grieving mom. Let's give a round of applause to those blog sites. Apparently, they've been busy painting Mama Duck in all sorts of dark shades. I mean, come on, she's just a grieving mom who lost her kid, and they're serving her up for internet lunch with all this chatter and negativity. Oh, the online world, super lenient and forgiving as always. They're all on Mama Duck's case, judging her every move, like she's got to dance to their tune. Because, it's totally normal to judge a mom in mourning while she's navigating the internet circus. Yeah, it's a shocker, isn't it? Imagine being a grieving mom dealing with the everyday chaos while everyone's peeping into your life through the internet microscope. I mean, who'd have thought it'd be tough managing personal grief while the whole world watches and judges? Summing it up, Mama Duck's not thrilled about these online whispers, feeling unfairly cast despite dealing with her personal loss. The online world's not pulling any punches, painting her in a negative light, while she's just trying to handle her grief amidst the internet chaos. Get this, those guys involved in the FBG Duck case were handed a golden ticket, a plea agreement, but they were like, nah, we're good. The duration of this sweet deal? Well, depends on who you ask. Some say 55 years, others are more like, who knows? But guess what? According to Truth Teller, it's all about some mysterious lengthy time frame. So, there's this juicy conflicting gossip online, and everyone's throwing in their 2 cents. Truth Teller's adamant it was 55 years, but then there are those who are just playing calendar charades. Despite this whole circus of uncertainty about what was actually on the table, those suspects played hard to get. Yup, they said no thanks to whatever goodies might have been in that plea basket. Basically, this whole ordeal sheds light on the suspects giving the cold shoulder to a potentially sweet deal, while the internet's having a wild time with conflicting tales. Classic drama, right? Here's a gem from the Truth Tellers Insiders. Apparently, some of these old block crew got offered a sweet plea deal. The catch? No one really knows how long that offer lasted. Was it 40 years? 70 years? They could have been planning a whole lifetime vacation on the house. But guess what? These guys, they shrugged and said, "Nah, not interested." They're all like, "We're the picture of innocence, folks." No witnesses pointing fingers, no murder weapons under the bed, and no crystal clear footage showing their faces while committing the crime. Instead, we've got this circus of circumstantial evidence and a bunch of randoms who weren't even there, but they're suddenly playing a role in the courtroom drama. So, yeah, the prosecution might have a bit of a headache. No one's directly singing, no cooperation, nada. But hold your horses. Apparently, a whole parade of people's lining up to spill their guts against these suspects. Talk about complicating things. There's this lovely blend of evidence that's not quite a smoking gun and a cloud of uncertainty hanging around. It's not your simple, "oh, they did it" kind of situation. Nope, far from it. Turns out, assuming automatic guilt here might just be the biggest joke in town. Overall, welcome to the circus of law where evidence is a mixed bag, clear proofs on vacation, and hey, let's not jump to any conclusions about who's guilty or innocent. It's one heck of a legal roller coaster. Look at that skepticism. Someone's casting shade on those court stars' trustworthiness. They're like, those witness folks, kinda shady, questionable backgrounds, and all that jazz. So, take their tales with a truckload of salt. But wait, hold the applause. Even with these sketchy witnesses, there's a whole bunch of evidence pointing fingers at these suspects. We're talking videos of them hanging around the scene, their very own soap opera of conflicts, and some sneaky informants giving away the goods. It's like a blockbuster drama. Then there's this circus act, external folks singing their hearts out, but the suspects? Zip, zero, not a cooperation from their own crew. Now, that's as rare as a unicorn in these legal dramas, and everyone's like, whoa, this case is rock solid. Oh, and guess what? They're in it for the long haul, risking it all for their day in court. In a nutshell, it's a wild mix, evidence pointing fingers, doubts about some tales told, and these suspects turning down a golden ticket, all for that thrilling courtroom showdown. Classic legal drama, right?